This is sisters Ashley and Angela.
And this is Sister Rooy.
It's been a while since we actually recorded.
It's been a while.
Since I have
held myself head up high. I was like, you know more of the song. Justin would be judging us. And,
well, now any of our listeners will now be judging us.
Yeah.
So that was great.
But, yeah, it was great. That's what we do a lot. It's typically when we have more people, we feel like. When we're around other people that can prompt things. We're like, name that movie. Name that song. And it doesn't come up as much in our podcast, sadly, since we haven't had a guest yet.
Yeah, which, I was really proud of Jake the other day. No, yesterday. When
it felt like days ago, and it was only actually not even 24 hours ago.
When I asked him to name a quote from a movie, and he named Mulan, I was so happy.
I feel like Disney movies, he's pretty good.
Sometimes he lets us down.
The animated movies he can do. It's the chick flicks that he really lets us down.
Yeah, but mainly because he hasn't seen them, so.
Yeah.
You can't do much about that.
Speaking of yesterday.
Yeah, speaking of yesterday, Ashley and I got to destroy,
demolish,
conquer, whatever we want to call it, our husbands at
good old classic Pictionary. We did a game night yesterday, and we started off with another card game that I don't even know the name of it.
I don't remember the name of that either.
It was a card game. I guess it's popular according to my husband. I've never heard of it. And you collect awards, and you're at an art gallery type thing.
Yeah. What was the name of that?
I don't know. He'll correct us, I'm sure, once he listens to the episode. But Jake and I tied that, frustratingly. I was so close to winning. And then we decided to play good old Pictionary. And the thing with Pictionary is our rules growing up between Angela and myself, our family house rules, we just made it more competitive and more difficult to make the game last longer. And I don't know if it was because of my parents. Don't know if it's because of my brothers. Because, I don't know. We just like, it was always parents versus brothers versus us if we ever played like a whole family game. Yeah. And then as my parents kind of grew out of it and we all could play by ourselves, we would do sisters versus brothers.
Yeah. And we were kind of always the weakest link because we were younger.
And didn't know
our
as many
artistic
things.
Abilities compared to two brothers who are engineers. And
I mean, my artistic ability now is not great, but
compared to some people's.
Well, compared to our husbands, for sure.
Yes. But the rule, I felt like, for our family was we made it an all play always, which was way more fun because everybody didn't have to just sit and wait.
While the other person draws. Yeah, we played it like one person on every team had to draw every time.
Yeah.
But the kicker is you have to win essentially twice in a row in order to actually get to roll the dice.
Yes.
And so that makes it last longer because then you're playing like this possession of the dice game.
Yeah, which our husbands might have got possession like 6 times.
I think they only got to roll the dice.
3.
Not even 6 times. Yeah, I was going to say 3.
Rolled the dice 3 times, but they got the possession back.
Yeah, they did get possession back, but they only got to roll the dice like 3 times. So now that we're married and have spouses to look out for to make the game a little bit more fair, we're like, maybe we need to reconsider these house rules and make new ones.
Or they need us to split up.
I mean,
we'll see.
I did tell Justin today I'd be curious to see if we did an actual spouse versus spouse team.
Yeah.
And it would honestly be funny if we did me and like in-law teams. So you and Justin and then me and Jake. Because we'll do that with like catchphrase and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it will be funny because
that
it's drawing. And
I want to play both ways.
Yeah, I was like, we need to play this again because Pictionary was actually really fun. I don't think we have laughed that hard in a while.
My pregnant self hurt so much in my stomach. It was like an ab workout that I hadn't had in a really long time.
Yeah, like I kept telling you I could feel it like between my belly and my ribs.
Yeah, and Justin was just like, my face hurts. And even today, Jake commented, we were losing so bad, but it was so fun.
Oh, that's so great, because I didn't think that Jake was really, like, super happy having...
Are you for real?
Playing.
If he's laughing, it's still a great time. It was obvious that everyone was having
It just didn't seem like he wanted to play in the first place, so I'm glad to know that he was happy that we did play.
Oh, yeah, because I made some comment of, well, maybe you probably don't want me and my sister on the same team. He's like, oh, no, there was nothing wrong with that. I was having a blast. But you know what? We forgot to talk about how we kicked off our game night yesterday and how I really wanted a particular beverage.
Oh, yeah.
We should talk about that because they were horrible.
Yes, we definitely should. So, yep, go ahead.
Oh, man, what was it called? A Mary Mo Mintito?
I will look it up from your messages.
Yeah, from my screenshot of the recipe.
But what you need to preliminary know before we get to the actual name of the drink, preliminarily? I can't speak apparently, but Angela and her husband are on Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile.
For their...
Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, I guess, for this deal of a cell phone bill. But yes, so Ryan Reynolds, for anyone who is on Mint Mobile, sends you a lovely Christmas card at some point between Thanksgiving and very early into December. And with his Christmas card, there was the Merriment Mojito Mocktail. Let me tell you guys, it's festive. And when you are pregnant and you can't have a beverage, when sometimes you do want some rum.
Especially a nice, refreshing mojito.
Love a mojito.
No shout out to Jacob because he's never had a mojito.
Oh,
which
so sad.
we also need to just mention because he loves to go on vacation and that's a very vacation-y drink.
I can't believe, I really, especially for our honeymoon where rum was surrounding us. You know, mojitos really weren't on that list, though.
It's probably like pina coladas.
Yeah, definite pina coladas.
Yeah, it's either like pina coladas or mojitos are the go-to like tropical refreshing drink. I love a mojito.
I know. One of my first favorite beverages when I turned 21 was at good old TGI Fridays. And I tried a mojito for the first time. It was like a triple berry mojito. It was so good.
Sounds delicious.
It was fantastic. Highly recommend. I don't know if they still do it right now because I
haven't been to a Fridays in a while.
Over 10 years ago that I had that first mojito. But anyway, I send
Ryan Reynolds card, whatever, with this recipe. Angela sends it to us saying, I want this for our game night tonight. We're like, you got it. We're going to go get all of the ingredients.
Yeah, so we get.
And let me tell you, like, the picture, it's pretty.
It's so festive.
And, you know, marketing things lie.
Why? Liars!
Liars!
In that movie.
Or is it? No, it's just liar. And she throws the box of chocolates. It's Legally Blonde.
Yep.
Hey, we got there.
Yeah, we
Our
did.
First one. Prompted by ourselves. I'm proud.
So anyway, we get this mojito recipe, and I follow it to a T.
To a T. I was there.
All the way down to 2 ounces of fresh lime juice to the 4 ounces of club soda. And, you know, the lime juice is where it really throws you.
It was very limey.
So tart and limey. No. So just since you guys can't see what this is consisting of, and maybe we'll post it in our socials.
Yeah, I will say, Justin and I went to the store to get the ingredients, and Justin was like, this is all over TikTok. I am not all over TikTok, so he sees things. And
me neither. This was news to me that I apparently wanted a really popular drink that everyone else on the social world wanted.
Either that or club soda is just super well known to have during festive times. I don't know. But the club soda at the store was like almost completely out of stock. So we were like, everybody else is making this apparently. Literally, the mint was buy one, get one. The club soda all had deals on them.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's like they knew that people wanted something festive with mint and club soda.
Interesting.
It was interesting.
So we'll read it out, but we'll also post this on our Instagram at some point. So it was just a very simple 10 mint leaves, cranberries for some garnish, 2 ounces fresh lime juice, 4 ounces club soda, a pinch of sugar, lime wheels for garnish, and ice. How could you screw it up? But it was the proportion of fresh lime juice.
Yeah, the proportion of lime juice to club soda. And if you're a bartender out there, typical mojitos obviously have the alcohol, but this was a mocktail. But they also typically have simple syrup to make it sweeter. And let me tell you, a pinch of sugar, I don't know what kind of pinch these people are doing, but it ain't it. We
added a sugar cube and a half.
we actually had sugar cubes, so we split them in half, and then we got another sugar cube. Oh yeah, no, he did get us a sugar cube each. It was a sugar cube and a half.
In the end, yes.
Tried that, still not it.
Wasn't it?
So then we added Sprite.
Yes, to truly top off our glass.
Sugar, trying to get more sugar in this tart drink. Not good still. So then I finally was like, I think we have simple syrup. And I made Justin go find it, and I added that, and it was doable. And we were like, okay, I can drink this. It did not taste like a mocktail mojito.
No.
But it was better than what we started with.
Yes.
And so we are here to say the recipe followed to a T. Not great.
Not it. I am willing to try it again with less lime. So,
maybe we'll try it in a couple of days at Christmas.
Maybe, yeah. At the point that we are recording this, we are 2 days away from Christmas.
We are on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And this won't come out probably for a while, but
we'll be months past Christmas.
You guys, we are pregnant, and it is what it is.
We're bringing the holiday cheer into
maybe we'll do Christmas in July.
Yeah.
I think it will be before then, though. Hopefully, guys.
Maybe in May.
Hopefully you're listening to us right before July.
Yeah. Anyway, we kicked off our game night, which we had not had in a bit either.
Over a month.
Because Ashley and I, we get together with our husbands to do game night at either one of our houses pretty frequently.
We used to call it family night because we would do dinner and we would put the kids to bed and then do game night. But then my child has decided to be a disaster at bedtime these days. So now we just put him to bed either with a babysitter or us at home if we're doing the game night at our house, and we just do game night.
Yeah. For a short stint, it would be every week that we did it once a week.
Yeah. Over the summer, for sure. I feel like we did it every week.
Yeah, but then when it gets to holiday time, it had been weeks since we were definitely due to play a game night. So Jake and I had just hosted his family with his mom and
Before
brother.
we move on to actually getting into the games,
yeah.
I also, about this drink, just want to say...
Still on the drink.
When we post this, you guys will see a photo of it, and again, it will look pretty. And then I will post the photo I took of ours when we tried to make it look pretty. And this is why they're liars, because cranberries do not sink. In this photo, they're all sunken, and ours, they floated. Also want to just challenge you guys to just ever eat a cranberry by itself, because that was fun too.
Yeah, fun, not the most enjoyable, but if I was told to do it again, it'd be fun.
It wasn't the worst thing I've ever
Yeah.
eaten, but yeah, it was tart as well.
Yeah. But also, side note, if anybody tried this prior to even listening to this and have other ways of how to have made it better, other than to have added the real rum that it was probably missing.
It was
We're totally open to your tips and suggestions for what potentially we could have done.
I will also say I would try it again with less lime, but I would also try it again not pregnant and not as a mocktail.
Yes.
And I will add the rum.
Yes, true.
Anyway, they were hosting Jake's family.
So Jake, his mom and youngest brother was visiting us, and they really wanted to play. Really, his brother wanted to play Monopoly, which honestly couldn't have told you when I played Monopoly last.
I can't tell you because Justin personally hates Monopoly, and he knew that I liked Monopoly at one point, and he got me Cat-topoly. It was Monopoly, but you bought cats instead of places.
Because Ashley's really a cat lady.
Yes, love the cats. And we played it in this house. We played it completely wrong because Justin destroyed me. And I'm like, why wouldn't you want to play this? You clearly dominated. And then we found out we played completely wrong. And now we don't have the game anymore. And that was the last time we played.
You did confirm you don't have it?
He looked for it when he went up for Pictionary.
Oh, man. I really thought he just secretly stashed it away and said, nope, I don't even want to bring this down.
I need to ask former sons, C and W. It would be C that would know. I need to ask him if we gave it to him when they moved to family.
Well, so I take it back. I know I played Monopoly strictly just with Jake since we have gotten Monopoly, which I got as some kind of Christmas present, I think.
In Alabama?
I think possibly in Alabama.
Or Michigan?
Definitely not in Michigan.
Okay.
This would have been in Alabama or like last year.
You don't know if you got it for him last year in Florida?
Possibly. I don't know. I've only had one Christmas here. Jake and I haven't like celebrated a ton of Christmases because we're just coming up on, the 5 years.
Yeah.
So I know I had played with Jake recently because we've only played 2-player. And it is very different when that is literally all that you're going to be arguing to trade with versus when you add a third person or more. So the fact that we got to play 4 people with Monopoly, so fun. My mentality was I have no expectations because I've played Monopoly so much growing up.
Yeah, we played Pictionary and Monopoly the most probably growing up, and everybody else probably played Trivial Pursuit in our family. We were just younger, so that we didn't play that as much. But Monopoly we played a lot with the brothers too, and honestly, Jeremy, you ruined it. Love you though.
But now it's like I was so used to losing at Monopoly, I guess. That, I'm like, I've seen it happen where you can come back to life and win it. And, I'm definitely not a sore loser by any means with it all. It just really brought me back, though, because Jake kept winning all the games. So frustrated, his youngest brother and his mom and me, where we're just like, Jake needs to go down. So by, like, the third game, we're like, let's really not trade with him.
Team up on Jacob, which I'm here for always. Love you too, Jacob, but you're always just winning games.
So we weren't completely rooting him out, and he also just had really bad dice rolls. It happens. The luck of the dice. Because for me, the first game, I got like 4 properties. I was going to lose regardless.
No, that's not great.
While everyone else had a very balanced, no, it was him and his mom that we were losing because we only had 4 properties. We got stuck in jail right away. That was no fun. But anyway, beside the point, it just brought back all of this fun nostalgia. So the fact that when we got together for our game night with you guys, I don't know whose idea it was to do Pictionary.
It was mine because you had been talking about
Monopoly.
Well, you had been talking about Monopoly. I knew we didn't have it. I know Justin hates it. And I was like kind of feeling nostalgic too. And I was like, Pictionary could be fun. I don't know if we've played with our husbands. I think we have. But it was a while ago. I think it had to have been
long ago, I think.
In Alabama.
Yeah, maybe. I only remember
Do you own it?
We own Pictionary, but it's not the traditional one you have. It's the one with the whiteboard type drawing. So you can just erase it and do a marker.
We had to have played it at our house then, because I don't think I've ever played with a whiteboard.
And you swear it was Jake, not one of my exes? Because...
No, I know that we've played with one of your exes too. Because that will go down in history. Because we did that with Jason and Joni.
I was like, I I remember that one. I don't really remember.
And that was at Jason's house.
Yeah.
Because, Justin and I will talk about that one all the time. If we've played Pictionary with Jake and Justin, it was one other time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if we get that many belly laughs all the time, it'd be like, we need to pick me up. Let's get together and play some Pictionary tonight. It was so fun.
It's one of the reasons why I probably love Catchphrase. It's because you're doing something under a time limit and you have to do it quickly. And so just either stupid drawings come out and you're like, what is being drawn right now? Or the guesses are so bizarre that they just go down as, I gotta remember that one because that was ridiculous.
I'd be so confident in what I was going to draw. And then my hand and my brain would just like not connect. And like I was trying to draw a chicken at some point, and instead of putting the beak in the front of its face, I put it at the top.
Like a mountain.
And Angela thought it was a mountain. And I was like, oh no. Gotta restart that drawing.
So great. But sometimes, I didn't tell the boys this. They'll know now if they listen to this. But I also just randomly throw out guesses where it might not even be remotely what is close to being drawn, just to kind of throw off their thinking as they're looking at what is being drawn, because
you gotta mess with the other team.
Especially when they think that we are the better drawers, which they totally did think that.
Yeah.
So
I was still I was still very proud of my rubber duck in my bathtub. I was like telling Justin today, I was like, I took my time with that one. I drew a clawfoot bathtub, and I put a little rubber ducky in there. It was a beautiful bathtub.
I totally thought that the aim of what you were drawing was about the bathtub being like the clawfoot bathtub.
And it was just a rubber duck.
It was for the rubber duck.
It was great. Justin drew a bird that was flying. And Jake was so mad.
He was like, that is not a duck.
It was so great.
So we were totally just living in our nostalgia.
Well, Angela and I obviously have an advantage because we grew up together. We know our mannerisms, know our thinking, our way of whatever. And I don't know, we have who we call Bob. He's our telepathy guy.
Yeah,
and
Bob's great.
Bob goes to work when there's like a game like Catchphrase or Pictionary, and we're
just on it and in sync.
Yeah, we're just in sync.
It's like
ba 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 ba.
It's the closest to twins we will be.
Yeah.
In thinking.
So it's all thanks to Bob.
Yeah.
Who's just an imaginary person who does nothing.
Good old Bob.
But does something, because we have something. It's called sisterhood, guys.
Were there other crazy board games or anything, though, that we really grew up with that, I mean, Uno and War, I feel like were...
Well, we played a lot of card games. Just
not
like
board games,
in the middle of the night, just me and you. I mean, we played like Mancala and...
Yeah, Mancala's fun.
Ridiculous board games. At some point, I think we were all in high school, we got introduced to Risk. But that was never really...
Yeah, I never got into Risk like some families.
Yeah.
That I feel like was a really tension setter for some people.
And I really don't know how Justin and I got so into board games that we have such a collection.
Guys, no. Such a collection is such
downplaying
it. They have a room that you call it your library.
Yeah, we specifically built up shelves.
It is a wall of a bookshelf. So they refer to it as a library, of course. Because
we do have a lot of books, too.
I'd say 2/3 of it are your books. No, I'd say a third are your books. Maybe a third are some of your decorations. And then a third are your board games.
Yeah, but that's not even all of our board games.
I know, and then they tell us that they got a whole closet to find their old school ones, apparently.
It's just ones we don't play often, like Pictionary. It was up in the closet upstairs.
Pictionary needs to be in your library.
Yeah, so when Angela first moved down here, it was a few months back, actually. Justin had to have been traveling. You came over and we organized the entire game. Well, the entire wall. It wasn't just the games.
Yeah, it was necessary.
And then I later told her that we had more in 2 separate areas. And one of them is like adults only games. So it's just like, yeah, we never really play them. And then these other ones were like family games that we also just never really played. And she was very mad at me that they weren't all down there.
Well, you got to organize. You got to start with everything you're going to organize.
And then you have Justin just coming home from travels with even more board games. And I'm like, darn it, I just organized this thing and I have no room because everything was perfect.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll get rid of some.
Can you imagine,
Have you, Justin? Have you gotten rid of any? The answer is no.
Slim to none. Can you imagine, though, now knowing about some of the team games that we've played?
Collaborative.
Like Pandemic.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had some of those games growing up?
I don't know if Jason and Jeremy would have played them.
I know.
Because I've played Pandemic with Jeremy, and he said it was, like, fun, but then he was interested, you know, in the one where Pandemic has so many different spin-off expansions, and there is one where someone can be a traitor, and he was interested in that one, and we were like, well, we haven't played that one yet, because we like the collaborativeness of Pandemic.
Yeah, it's so interesting to me to be like... Because I guess
I don't know how Jason would be.
Takes a certain type.
I'll have to ask Jason how he would feel about a collaborative game. Because they are just competitive in nature.
Yeah. But I mean, we are too.
We are. But the thing is with the collaborative games is then we're all competing against the game.
Right.
And so you're
I
still
get really into it.
And we get into it.
Because we are mad when we lose.
Guys, we love
And then we end up playing
Pandemic.
another 2 hours into 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Be like, no, we need to win this one. So,
well, it's really bad when you do the legacy games and then you just can't stop because the game is just always changing and then you want to win and keep going.
So true.
And what's funny is, you know, Angela and Jake moved down to Florida so that we could hang out more often and not stay up as late. And here we are still staying up just as late because we're just so addicted.
I don't know. Did we really say we moved so that we didn't stay up so late?
I mean, it was supposed to be a benefit. Like, you don't have to be up late in order to play a game now because we could just continue it tomorrow. But the fact is we stay up late and we finish it and we just play another round the next day if we want to.
Still happens. I'm a night owl and I love the games.
I know. We're all night owls and it's bad.
But when I have to wake up, I wake up.
Oh,
Jake doesn't understand how I do it.
I mean, mom life.
I don't even have caffeine.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it either. I can't relate.
I know you can't. I don't understand it.
I die on like 2 hours of sleep. That is not good. You and Justin are the same in that way that you guys can just survive. And Jake and I are the same in that way where we don't function.
I think if I did it 3 days in a row, yeah, it's no bueno. But
if we did it 3 days in a row, you better get out of my way because I'm going to be mad.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were really curious what time you truly woke up today.
8:30 with Ace.
You did wake up.
Yes, but then...
but then you took a nap.
I went and got Justin at like 10:45, and I was like, switch with me.
Okay.
I need more sleep.
Okay.
But then Ace didn't want to leave the bed, and so he sat and
His
talked.
bed or your bed?
Our bed. Justin was like, let's go downstairs. Let's go eat. Let's do something. I had already fed him breakfast at that point, but, you know, at this point we're going into lunchtime, and he's like, let's go do something and leave the bed. And he's just like, no, I want to lay here. And you know, he had to have been tired too. Like I said, he's been having issues sleeping all of a sudden. So he unfortunately woke up in the middle of the night yesterday and then woke up early. 8:30 is early for him. Sorry to the moms out there if that offends you.
Well, he goes to bed later.
Oh, yeah. Also true.
Yeah.
Again, because we're night owls, so it's just our schedule. Works for us. So he wanted to stay in bed and was very opinionated about it and was just like, I'm not leaving this bed. But then he just continued to talk to Justin the entire time while I was trying to sleep. So I didn't really fully nap. And at some point, they finally did leave. He got him to go to the park and get excited about that. And I maybe slept for 30 more minutes. But I did have caffeine today. Not that I think it really does anything for me these days.
You got that caffeine tolerance, I suppose, now.
I'm addicted to my Coca-Cola or my Dr. Pepper.
Or your Starbucks.
I haven't had Starbucks in a while.
Really?
But I was, well, you know, a while being like 4 days.
Oh, okay.
I think I got it on the way to Kelly and Jeremy's.
Oh, the last Starbucks?
Yeah. So when was that? Sunday? 2 Sundays ago? No, 2 weeks ago. No.
That was like
That
last
was
weekend.
like last weekend. It's been a week, guys. Good for me.
Good for you. Well, I'm trying to think back with the board games. I guess I'd be curious from our listeners what board games you guys really grew up with. You know, we even kicked it off, Jake and I, before. Sorry. My brain.
Oh my gosh, you attacked me with your face.
I totally did. I forgot Jake and I got to play Trouble before all of that, because that was also a classic nostalgic game that we grew up with.
We had to put Ace to bed, and your child was in bed, and so we were passing time, and you guys were playing Trouble.
Yeah.
We bought Trouble for Ace. It's a little too advanced for him right now, but when he rolls and pops the die, he always gets a 6.
For real? It took me forever.
I know. I'm the worst at it. And I was just like, Ace, if you could take this seriously, you'd be kicking my butt. But he had no patience for it.
No.
So instead we got him, for Christmas, he got from Jason and Joni, he got Don't Break the Ice, which is also kind of nostalgic. We had that one growing up too. And he's really loving whacking the ice. Yeah. So that's fun.
Yeah, that is a good one.
But yeah, you guys played Trouble, and you know who won? Jacob.
Jake. Because of me. I got so many ones that got him out. I'm upset about that. You know, I really forgot about the rules until I reread these rules.
Yeah. I had
made me question if these rules were really what they were way back then.
Well, I could go on a rant here too, guys, because I don't know if any of you have gotten older games, like the republished ones or like the newer versions of those games. But when we first started fostering with our 2 first sons that we had with us, we got them the Game of Life because Angela had my version from the 90s.
Loved it.
And let me tell you, I know, but now you're 10 minutes away. Yeah. Before, you were not 10 minutes away. So we had to buy a new version of Life, which was also, I guess, one that we played growing up. Mm-hmm. At least just me and you. That one was always fun. But the new version of Life was so terrible with the new rules. It practically gave you money for anything. It was like, oh, your house burned down? Here's an insurance claim and $100,000. And I'm just like, no, that's not how the Game of Life works.
No.
Let me rebuy a house. And then it was like, tax day, collect your taxes. I'm like, no, you're supposed to pay your taxes. It was ridiculous. And I think C won. I think we gave it to him too. We were like, take that with you. We never want to see it again.
No, we definitely still have that game. You should bring that over, huh?
Oh yeah, I would totally play Life with you. We played it in Michigan when I came to visit you after your breakup.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, that was great. I think we played every night.
Because why not?
Yeah.
I needed a life change. I needed to see all my potential routes of where I was going, I guess.
Yeah. I always liked word games, like Scrabble.
Oh, yeah.
But I really enjoy playing my mom because she's like an actual challenge. Justin is not a challenge sometimes for me, but he has won. He's gotten better.
Poor Jake. He knows words are not his thing. But, you know, he beat me by 1 point in upwards. Honestly, I was proud.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
Still proud of him for that one.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Justin how we like really got into board games. Because we've always been into video games. Like we played Mario when we were dating, and then now we play Call of Duty with our friends and whatever, and do other little games here and there. But where did we start doing the board games?
I don't know, because they're so fun.
I definitely know the pandemic story that I think we've already told.
Remember Pickup Sticks?
That one was like one that we played, I feel like, on family vacations
at a table.
Yeah, like during the holidays.
So fun.
And you came down, I think Mom and Dad still have that one, and we were playing it on their dining room table in Florida before you had moved. Might have been before you met Jake.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Pickup Sticks with Jake. I'm just trying to think of all the board games that we had in our little cubby to the left of our TV
in our living room growing up.
Like tube TV.
We played Chinese checkers.
Oh, that one was a good one. Chutes and Ladders and Candyland.
Oh, Ace is going to get those for Christmas this year.
Ooh.
I think he gets them tomorrow on Christmas Eve.
That's
from
fun.
Grandma and Pop Pop.
Oh, those are good games.
Yeah, and those are actually age appropriate, so he should be able to pick up on them within the next year.
Yeah, they seem like they would be good.
Yeah, those are 3 and up. Trouble is 5 and up.
Yeah, Trouble does seem like it would be, because it's the concept of you have to
make it all the way around the board.
Yeah, there's just, I don't know. I don't know
there's
how to
more,
describe what
I'm thinking
in my head.
You need more cognitive things that aren't there yet at 3.
It's like with Candyland, you're matching things
in
an order, you know?
No, I'm excited to play
can't
those with
wait.
him because we had to ask for those new since I don't know where our childhood ones are, and I think they're pretty beat up if they are somewhere out there in the families.
But Jake and I were just commenting of, gosh, how fun it's going to be once our kids are of the age.
Yeah, where we can do
really
family game nights with them.
I know.
And then we have like party games too that we play. Like we played that Wavelength with everybody last year, and even our niece and nephew at their ages of 9 and 8 or 9 and 10, they were getting into it. So it'll be fun. I'm excited too. We love our board games.
Yeah. So if you have any fun recommended games that you suggest we try, totally.
We challenge you to ask if we have it because, again,
I know,
we have so many.
Odds are between the two of us, mainly Ashley and Justin, they might already have that game.
But have we played it? We don't know.
Have we played it? Yes.
But we'd love a good collaborative game, and we love a legacy game, and we love just a good old competitive game too.
Honestly, there's so many games we love.
We love them all.
I know. I can't think of some where
we're so easy to please. We love live music. We're like, oh yeah, we love all the concerts. And we love board games.
Yeah.
So let us know if you have any crazy family house rules. Because I'm sure we had crazy house rules for Monopoly too. That just made things longer.
I know. When we played
and
Monopoly...
Everybody has their own house rules about Uno. Uno can break up some families. I actually had a friend group that we don't play Uno anymore because it was bad.
For real?
Yeah, you all know who you are. Love you all too, but we will never play Uno again.
On that note, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yes, sounds great.
Well, thanks again for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you later.